Good morning, retail traders. I'm going to bring you the GME trade of the day last week. What a great trade it was. I'm going to show you different ways of trading it using the Fibonacci and also what we need to do on a weekly time frame to not even have to worry about the next resistance. So, this is a real good setup right now. If you can count to 4, you just might make a little bit more. So this is the chart. We're producing a falling wedge and we're starting to squeeze out of it. Now we've got leading indicators on this chart. This is the weekly time frame of GME with a falling wedge. The red line is the 63 EMA and the 200 is this one's the 200 SMA. I'm going to get in here and fix this because I'm kind of anal about my spaces. So we got the 200 is going to act, right now the 63 is acting like a pivot point. It's acting like a pivot point because we've got different touches up here on the top. If we magnify this up a little bit, we got 1, 2, 3, and 4 on the bottom, and we got 1, 2, 3 on the top of the fallen wedge. Two and 3, and that's a big engulfing candle. We got 1. We touched right there. I usually don't count that. I like to see a body down there, so we're just kind of counting to 3 right now, but we could call that a 4. So we got a fallen wedge, and if we extend this out, I'm not going to worry about it. We're just concerned about right here. So we got the 63 EMA, and it's acted like resistance. We hit here, almost hit here once, and then we hit here again. So it's been acting like a resistance, and the support's been acting like a support. 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm going to almost count that as a 4, but that body's got to touch that to really make this work. So this is the sweet spot. You got your 4 and you got your 3. If we go down one more time, you're going to hit a 5 and you might take a nosedive. So we've got to go ahead and hopefully we can break this 63 this week and run it up into the 200. And that 200 is at 25.29. That's the 200 SMA. So that would be my resistance level to take. How do you find resistance levels beyond that 200? Well, you go up to the next resistance level, which would be this one right here, this candlestick right here, and you draw your price line all the way across from that. Each one of these peaks would be a resistance level. So you got this peak right here, and you have a confirmation of the 200 SMA, which could make it a hard resistance to break, somewhere right around between 24 and 25 bucks. So yeah, if we break that, you could probably run it up to 30, maybe even 31.50. So how do you take the trade when we first come in the morning? Let's put this on the 1 minute time frame. We had a real nice breakout here. Real nice breakout here. Looking at the hour. I'm going to clean this up. See how we bounced off the 200 on the hour? Let's say you started noticing breaking the 200 on the hour time frame. Hour time frame. And you want to take the trade. So your support level would be what was resistance now becomes support. So you'd be able to take that off that 200. This is a bull flag right here. So we draw this bull flag out. We got a 1, 2, 3 right here. Kind of hard to judge that right there. But it did bounce off the 200. But this is a bull flag. So you take and draw it like this. take it from that candle to that candle. And once we broke out of that flag, pulled back a little bit, this is on the hour. Then that next day we had the big 3 white soldiers, which is an initial breakout. 3 big white candles. These are each an hour candle. So those are 3 white soldiers. We consolidated on the 9 and still gained respect and run it on up. So on this here 1 hour time frame, we're going to come up here and take the Fibonacci retracement, run it all the way up here, back to this 200 SMA. Now, as you respect the 9, if we can respect the 9 on the 1 hour, that could be a solid support right there around 15 something to get into this trade. Or it's going to pull back to that 61, which is 38.2% from the top. It could pull back there. Or hit this 50% price line. Usually when I see something break out real big and we don't break that 63 on the weekly, I'm going to be looking for this 50% pullback off the 21. And that runs right into the 21. So yes, I think this here would be probably the best spot to take this trade. And I'm going to set my alert right above that 21 SMA. So again, we go back to the yearly, daily, or weekly. We broke the 200 on the daily too, so that could also be a support level right there at that 61. That 60, that first pullback to the 200, I'd set an alert right above that 200 on the daily. So this is the game plan. We got to try to break this 63 EMA this coming week and run it up to 25.29 to the 200 SMA. That's what we got to do. And in that process, we come in Tuesday. We try to pick it up here, at 14, if it can get there. Your first support's going to be right here off at 200 on that yearly at 15.47. If that doesn't hold, and then you got this here at 61.8, then your third support, which would be your bottom line, somewhere here in this channel. In fact, I'm going to raise that up just a little bit. I like that pullback right there. That'd be a double bottom. That'd be a double bottom on the way down. So I like that a lot. If it does decide to pull back and knife, right it open, that 1450 area, I really like that spot. So it's either going to be that, this one, or this one for your support levels. And your resistance to break will be that 63 on the weekly. And this is GME. GME is probably getting pumped by all the rooms. And Reddit's probably on this trade also. So everybody's going to be looking in this trade. It's going to have a lot of volume. And just be prepared just in case it does pull back. We've had a good run. It'll be short-lived. I think the momentum can come up and break this double top. And then we break that 63, and we're out of this, and we run it up to 25. That's my guess. So everybody have a great day. Again, this is a sneaky snake trading strategy where I talk about chart patterns, moving averages, and being in the now, trying to make the beginner trader a better trader. And have a great day. Did I do that again? Yes, I did.